Welcome to Springboro 45066, the TV news magazine show of Springboro, Ohio. In part 2 of our show for July and August, we dive into some Scotch eggs and other goodies at the Highland Stag. We'll get an update from the schools and the Heatherwoode golf course. Tom and Erica give us a summer scoop. David Thompson gives an update on Coffman Family YMCA, and Pastor Carrie and his gang gives a preview of Oktoberfest 2017. On Meet Your Neighbor, I welcome Springboro Chamber Membership Coordinator Adam Hughes. And it's all happening right now on Springboro 45066, Part 2. Okay, Carrie, Part 2.
Part 2, here we go.
No sunglasses this time.
Nope.
We're in the same place with a different show.
Exactly.
We're looking forward to it. It'll be just as good as the last show.
Gosh, I hope so. I hope so.
Will be. Oh, it will be. It will be. Well, anyway, that being said, where are we going first?
We are going to check out the new Scottish tavern in town called the Highland Stag.
Yeah, that's good. Good food. My God, the ribbon cutting there.
Let's go check it out. All right, we are here today at the gorgeous new Highland Stag restaurant and bar. It's a Scottish restaurant and bar located in the heart of Springboro, 75 North Main Street. I'm sure you've heard the buzz. I can't go anywhere without hearing somebody talk about how fantastic it is. I can't log into Facebook without hearing people rave about it. We are here with Heather McKenzie and Dave Liebengood of the Highland Stag. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about the restaurant. You've been open, what, approximately 7-8 weeks now?
Yeah, it'll be 7 weeks this Friday.
Okay.
100% authentic, Celtic, Scottish emphasis restaurant and pub.
Sure.
We've got over 50% of the menu is authentic Scottish recipes, 100% scratch kitchen. So everything, dressings, cheeses, batter, we make in-house, support fresh and local. We have almost 40 scotches in-house. We've also got 20 beers on draft with our Draft Bridge Goliath. Rotate over half of them with a big emphasis on local.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, is this establishment child-friendly?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Children are
So
welcome anytime, yes.
Good for family dinner, too.
Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome. So tell me a little bit, what are your hours? If someone wanted to, reach out to you, do you take reservations?
We do take reservations.
Okay.
We are closed on Mondays.
Okay.
Right now we open at 4 o'clock on Tuesdays and Wednesdays,
Okay.
and we open for lunch at 11 on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about this authentic menu. I've heard a lot about your Rubens and your Scotch eggs.
After sampling some of Heather's home recipes, I encouraged her strongly to go with her Scottish heritage and push that. The corned beef is out of this world. It's the best corned beef I've ever had in my life, and I consider myself a connoisseur. And that same corned beef is used on the Reuben. Okay. And the Reuben is unique just because we put a little twist to it, and it's just, the reviews from are just phenomenal. The Scotch eggs are a family recipe. I've sampled them other places, and feel that they're probably the best I've ever had too. Wow. And then once again, a little tweak with the maple bacon sauce on it just takes it over the top.
Sure, sure. Well, it sounds delicious. Really, really delicious. Wow. So tell me, what inspired you to open the Highland Stag?
Well, my mom's side of the family has had restaurants and cafes over in Scotland. I've been in this industry one way or the other since I was 14.
Okay.
So my son graduated from Springboro 2 years ago, and we just decided that now we have more time. So we decided that this would become our baby instead of the children, basically.
Wonderful.
We live in Springboro.
Sure.
So it's a great place. I believe in supporting locals. So when you live here and you have a place here, it's very helpful. And carry on the family tradition.
Of course.
Want a place where everybody can just gather and have fun, where families can come, couples can come, anybody can come and feel welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful. And, thank you so much for your contribution to the community. I understand that we might have some food coming out soon.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me go get it. We're gonna feed you.
All right. Okay, we have this gorgeous food in front of us. Would you mind telling us a little bit about what we're looking at?
This is the smoked salmon appetizer on spring greens and toast points. Then we have the Scotch eggs, which are a huge popular favorite with the maple bacon sauce and Branston pickle.
Okay.
And we've got the Reuben, which is pretty self-explanatory, corned beef, made in-house, and the slaw.
Then we have our fish and chips, one of our more popular dishes, made in-house, beer battered. and then followed up by the whiskey chicken. That's one of my favorites.
The food looks incredible. Beyond food, I understand that, the Highland Stag wants to be more involved in community events and supporting, schools, local philanthropies. Tell me a little bit about what you guys have in mind and what's in store for the future.
Well, we are very supportive of all the local youth sports teams. We've had lacrosse in here. We're going to do stuff with cheer and football.
Great.
We're going to have a couple of parking lot parties, shut it down, have live music, and bring in some of the local beer trucks.
Wonderful.
And give back. So people are welcome. Please contact us. We're definitely all about donating and supporting local and keeping it in the community and helping where it's needed.
Fantastic. Now, if people wanted to reach out to you, they can find you on Facebook?
Yes, at the Highland Stag is our Facebook page. So like and follow it. Website is soon to come, and you can always call us at 937-750-7745.
Excellent. And they're located on North Main Street in between Penn Station and Casanos. All right, well, thank you so much for being with us today and allowing us into your beautiful new restaurant. Best wishes to you, and we'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure.
Great, thank you.
Back to you. Doesn't that look awesome?
Oh, it is. It's a great place.
It makes you crave fish and chips and a Scotch egg, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's one way of saying it. I like fish and chips.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's switch gears a little bit from Highland Stag, and let's head out to the high school where I talked to Andrea Cook, the curriculum director, and Mr. Kyle Martin, the high school principal, about some new programs that they're bringing to Springboro students this year. Okay, so today we are here at Springboro High School, and just because the students are out enjoying summer vacation doesn't mean that our teachers and administration are. I'm joined today by Andrea Cook, the director of curriculum, and Mr. Kyle Martin, of course, the high school principal, and they're here to tell us about some really exciting new programs that are available to Springboro students. Andrea, Kyle, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the new programs. Andrea, would you like to start?
Certainly, I'd be happy to. We're looking at bringing in a Project Lead the Way program next year called Biomedical Sciences.
Wow.
And that's available for our students in grades 9 through 12 here at the high school.
Okay.
And it will prepare them for exploration of careers in the medical fields.
So basically, you're giving them a head start into a possible pre-med major. So it's a pre-pre-med.
Certainly
Of
it is.
sorts.
Yes, it'll give the students exploration in several different medical fields, and it'll allow them to get the experiences that they would need to be able to work in a lab while they're in college.
Fantastic. What are some of the experiences, if you don't mind, giving us some examples of what the students can do?
Well, we're going to start out with our first year program where the students will be doing a CSI type of curriculum.
Oh, fantastic.
Where they-
Forensics.
Yes, it's very exciting. And the students are excited to come in. They will have a body to work with.
Wow.
Whereby they have to find out what happened to this gentleman who has passed away and possible solutions that could have extended his life a little bit longer.
Oh my goodness, that sounds incredible. Okay, now have you gotten any student response yet? I realize this is a new program that you're implementing, but how have the students reacted? How do you expect them to react?
Well, I think they're really excited to have the opportunity. We have 57 students who have signed up for the course, and we expect the program to grow by double next year this time.
Wonderful. Wow, that's fantastic. So now, along the same lines of this, we're going to talk about the Teacher Academy, which is something new at Springboro High School. Mr. Martin, can you tell us a little bit about the new Teacher Academy?
Yes, absolutely. The Teacher Academy is new to us, but not new to our partnership with the Career Center.
Okay.
Our students have had the opportunity over the last few years to do the Teacher Academy, which has been housed at the Career Center. We talked and met with Andrea and myself, some of the Warren County administrators, and talked about housing a Teacher Academy here in the building. In years past, when we went through scheduling, we had students who were interested in participating in the Teacher Academy, but because of their schedule here, they weren't able to make it fit with travel time, et cetera. So we decided to give it a run, to have that be housed here at the building, and it was a success. We have about 12 or 13 students that are currently signed up for the Teacher Academy. We have a senior level and a junior level.
Okay.
In the last few years, we'll have 4 or 5 or 6 kids signed up. So we've doubled that number, which was the goal of housing it here. Our senior level class for the Teacher Academy will be a double period. So it will be 2 periods worth of Teacher Academy. Then the junior level will be a 1 period class.
Well, Kyle Martin, Andrew Cook, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to having you on the show again soon.
That would be great. Thank you.
All right, back to you. Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, but I heard something about you.
Well, that I couldn't stay out of the principal's
That's
office,
exactly
right?
what I heard, yeah. I'm going to share that with the audience.
I was going to say, it's been many, many moons since I graduated from Springboro High School, but I still end up in the principal's office.
Heatherwoode is next, as I understand.
Yes, the beautiful city facility of Heatherwoode.
Of Heatherwoode. Anyway, Tom West
Yep.
is our general manager, and he's going to tell us all the good things happening at Heatherwoode.
All right, let's go see Tom.
Well, thanks, guys. Boy, it's a beautiful day out here again at Heatherwoode Golf Club. We'd like to have you come out, experience our new range facility out here. Got the power tees again, got music playing, the umbrellas are up. It's a great time to be out at Heatherwoode. Some of the things we got coming up in August, we always have our party on the deck every Wednesday night running through the end of August. But with that, the first week of August, we're going to do a night golf event. Again, check with the golf shop. Reservations will be required. But again, it's a fun event. Come out here, enjoy the live music. Got 3-piece bands every Wednesday night. Great food, buffet. Again, Heatherwoode's the place to be. Golf outings for next year, contact Matt Cole in the golf shop at 937-748-3222 to book any of your golf outings. Now I'm going to let Erica talk to you a little bit about our banquets.
Thanks, Tom. We have kicked off a busy and exciting wedding season here at Heatherwoode. That's continuing through the summer and the fall. We do have some openings if anyone's looking for a baby shower, bridal shower, anything like that. I know fall is exciting time for high school reunions, so get a hold of me and we can check some dates if you are looking to hold an event like that. I've been getting a lot of calls about Christmas parties, so if that is on the agenda for this year, please give me a call and book your day. They are going fast. December is halfway booked, so I want to encourage you to be on that. Also, weddings for next year, 2018, getting those calls and tours in. Just encourage you to plan ahead. We book up here quick at the beautiful Heatherwoode, so just get a hold of me, 748-3222, extension 6. HeatherwoodGC.com. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks to the gang at Heatherwoode. You do such a terrific job for us.
They really do. They really
Time
do.
to pump iron, even though it's July, August.
All right.
Pumping iron time.
Let's go see David Thompson at the Coffman YMCA.
Thanks, guys, and welcome back to the Coffman Family YMCA, where we're coming to you today from our new multi-purpose gymnasium, where we are continuing to get great feedback from our members that are using this new space. And we wanted to continue just to remind you of the great opportunity that we have here at the Coffman YMCA for all sorts of players and teams to use this space. The first program that I'd like to share a little bit about with all of you today is our YMCA Live Strong program. Live Strong at the Y is a 12-week physical activity and well-being initiative that helps people that are affected by cancer to reach their holistic health goals. This program is provided at no cost to any cancer survivor in our community. Live Strong at the YMCA is part of the YMCA's overall commitment to help cancer survivors recover in a safe and supportive environment. If you or a loved one has been affected by cancer and you would be interested in learning more about this free 12-week program that we offer here at the Coffman YMCA, please give us a phone call at 886-9622 and ask to speak with Darlene Reed. And I'd like to offer a special thank you to our title sponsor for Live Strong at the Y, Premier Health. Without their support, this program would not be possible to be offered free of charge to the community. For those of you that have little kids that may have an interest in dance, we want to make sure that you remember that the YMCA has some beginner classes for children ages 3 to 6 for ballet and jazz. If this is something that you're interested in, give us a call or visit our website at www.ymcaonline.org for more information about any of our dance classes for kids. Lastly, I would like to invite the entire community to come out to be a part of our Zumba Color Me Strong event that we're holding on Friday, August 25th from 7 o'clock until 8:30. Thanks for coming out and visiting with us today at the Coffman Family YMCA, and now back to you guys.
David, thanks from Carrie and I. We appreciate all the good things you do at the Y. I can't wait.
I know.
Oktoberfest.
I'm training for the mug holding contest
And
already.
I'm training for the beer tapping.
right, so let's head out to the Springboro United Church of Christ and speak to Pastor Terry Carlisle about Oktoberfest 2017. Thanks. Well, you can see if the dirndls and the lederhosen are out, it must be time for Oktoberfest. We are at the Springboro United Church of Christ with Pastor Terry Carlisle, Sue Burlow, and Kathy Simmons to talk about Oktoberfest 2017. Pastor Terry, tell us a little bit about the festival, just in case someone out there doesn't know about Oktoberfest. And then I understand you've got some big news to break about the festival.
We do. I was a young man when we started doing this 5 years ago. I've aged considerably. It's a lot of work for a committee of about 12 people with lots of volunteers. And by the way, before I say anything about the festival and its dates, we need good, hearty, enthusiastic volunteers to help us do some booth managing and cleanup and just all kinds of things. So feel pity on us, folks, and volunteer to help us with Oktoberfest. The dates are September 8 and 9 this year, and if I've got my times right, that is 6 p.m. on Friday until midnight, and on Saturday from 11 a.m. until midnight. And the news that Carrie is sharing is we're going to block off part of Mill Street now and have more food booths and some more children's games and some exciting things, maybe even a dachshund race, little German wiener dog races. So we're hoping that that will be a lot of fun for us. In front of me, not sure you can see it, we have a box marked sponsorships. We like to give a $1,000 sponsorship to a Springboro student for college or education, wherever they end up going to school after high school. So we're taking names for that and numbers for any youth volunteers who want to help us. They put their name in the box. We draw one who will win $1,000 for volunteering with us. So those are some of the exciting things we were doing. I personally like the food, but it is a very exciting atmosphere. It's interesting, this church, of which I'm the pastor, we have a parking lot in the front and in the back. When we put our tents and things up, it looks like a bigger place. It just doesn't look like a church anymore. It looks like a festival. It's a lot of fun.
Very true, very true. Well, Sue, tell us a little bit. I know you're involved with the wine aspect of the festival. Tell us a little bit about what to expect wine-wise with Oktoberfest.
Well, it's an Oktoberfest, so they're going to be German wines.
Okay.
Apparently this year we're having schnapps, which sounds good. Generally, there's some examples there, the Pierce Porter Mickelsburg and Zeller Schwarzkatz. And we usually have a couple reds and several more of the whites, and a good variety. And I have a lot of fun working at the wine booth. And then the other part that I like is as you said, the pastries. Sure. Unbelievable.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Kathy, I understand you and Randy are in charge of the beers, again, for Oktoberfest. Obviously, when someone thinks Oktoberfest, their mind goes to the beer. Tell us what we can expect this year.
Well, we're at 9 authentic German beers, and then of course the wines and the schnapps. The big thing this year is Randy has contacted a lot of the local breweries about doing a craft beer specifically for us. So it's going to be a German style beer, and it'll be unveiled at the Oktoberfest.
Oh, so we've got a beer exclusive to the festival.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that.
That's wonderful.
And then we of course have our usual beer games. So we have our usual Stein holding. That's my favorite. That's the one where I'll be. A mudslide game that we've had, for almost the entire festival now. It's still going. We also have that we've had the past couple years, the Lucky Bavarian Prize Wheel.
Sure.
So awesome prizes for those. The Stein holding, we usually have a cash prize, and then we try to have a trophy for that. So also on the Facebook page, if you keep an eye on it, there's going to be a German beer tasting. We did that last year, and it was a huge success. And it'll be on the Saturday of the Oktoberfest at 1 o'clock. And then something new that we're doing this year is a German wine tasting at 3 o'clock, so also on Saturday. So keep your eye out on that because it's a limited number of tickets. But it's a very good time and very good beers.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about the kids' activities, because although, it is an Oktoberfest, a beer and wine and food festival, it's still family friendly, very much so.
It is. We have a lot of families who come and maybe have their meal out on one of the patios with the umbrellas, and their kids are right across the way in the schoolyard with a number of blow-up, the slides and the go-rounds and the whirligigs, and the kids just have a great time over there. The lines were really long last year, so we're getting more games so we can cut down on those long lines. So yes, we have more kids' activities as well. Awesome. And something I did not mention is kind of why we do this. It's not just that it's a lot of fun. It about kills those of us who are doing it every year, but we do it for a couple of reasons. One is, you can't see this in the film today, but we have an old house right next door we call the Annex. We want to remodel that and make it sort of a mission center We send our kids yearly to a mission trip. We've been to Alaska and North Dakota and this year's Maine to learn how to reach out to communities. We want to remodel that building so our kids, having learned around the world what they can do to help other people, they want to do that here in town. So we want to renovate that building, make it a place where folks can spend time sleeping if we have to, even housing homeless if we have to. So we're trying to raise funds for that, as well as the 3 local charities that we give some of our money to each year. That's the Springboro Community Assistance Center, who helps folks with food and all kinds of for those who are needy. We have the Purple Hearts, Order of the Military Purple Hearts at the mayor's, and we give money to the Shriners Children's Burn Unit in Cincinnati. So some very good causes.
Very worthy causes. So just 3 more reasons to visit Oktoberfest. All right, now I understand you are looking for artists that might be able to submit a design for a pin.
And so we're trying to find folks who will help us with artistry to design this year's pin design. So we're gonna have a new one for each year. They'll get a prize for that if they can help us with that kind of a design. So they need to get in touch with us here on our website at Oktoberfest and help us link them up with how to do that.
Sure, sure. And you do have a Facebook page as well, correct? In case someone from the community wanted more information?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, and that's Oktoberfest Springboro.
That's correct.
On Facebook. Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, well, we've been talking about the food. I understand Jack Hansen's in the kitchen.
Jack Hansen is the mastermind behind this. He's our restaurateur, and he's in there making German egg rolls as we speak. We have a couple of kids over this way who are going to go take a whiff snifter of them and tell us how good they smell, as well as tell us what they like most about Oktoberfest. Right, kids? You're going to tell us that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So yes, we can go see Jack at work.
Okay, so obviously we mentioned the phenomenal food at Oktoberfest. So we followed the scent down the hallway and found Jack and Dawn Hansen. It looks like they are making some German egg rolls at this point. Jack, Dawn, thank you for letting us pop in on your egg roll creating session. Can you tell us a little bit about the food for Oktoberfest?
Well, we try to make it as authentic as we can. German egg rolls really aren't authentic. It's our own Oktoberfest creation.
Sure.
However, most of the food is authentic as we can make it through the line, and so we do all the preparing of the food right here. And so we start by, you can see it's June, late June, early July we're starting, and we'll freeze some of this stuff that can be frozen. And we're starting to get us jump on the festival now.
Great, so you're gonna do the traditional German dinner again?
Yes.
This year. Anything different, anything that, festival goers should be on the lookout for?
We're gonna add some things this year that aren't necessarily German. We're gonna add some just boardwalk fries this year.
Okay.
And some deep fried cheese curds are going to be 2 food items that we're adding this year.
Wonderful.
We're going to have all the regulars. We'll have outside, we'll have the schnitzel, all the sausages,
sure,
pastries, and deep fried pickles, German egg rolls, and German sundaes.
The German sundaes. Those are my favorite.
Yes, those are a lot of people's favorite.
Love those, love those. All right, now I understand we have 2 young men here that wanted to kind of give us their opinions on Oktoberfest. Now, what's your name, please? Ian. Ian Schneider. All right, Ian, what's your favorite part of Oktoberfest?
The food and the rides.
The food and the rides. And what's your name?
Clark.
Clark. Clark Simmons. And what's your favorite part of Oktoberfest, Clark?
My favorite part is the food and sometimes the bouncy houses.
The food and the bouncy houses. So those are more reasons to
Those
join
are my
us.
2 favorite reasons too.
Amen. Well, Oktoberfest, September 8th and 9th at the Springboro United Church of Christ. Come visit us. They're closing Mill Street this year. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. Back to you.
Well, here we are. Another drum roll. Another Meet Your Neighbor. And guess what? We've had Carol on this show before. Carol Hughes.
Okay.
From the Chamber. And her son works there too. And Adam, he lives in the city.
Yes.
And he got married, and he's doing
Beautiful
really well.
wife, Kelly.
He's doing a great job with the Chamber with Carol, and it's exciting to have the young guys out there moving and shaking. So
Absolutely.
let's go see Adam. Here we are at the Chamber of Commerce, right downtown, and Meet Your Neighbor Part 2. Adam Hughes, nice to have you on the show.
Great to see you this morning.
Great to see you. Now, I know that, you have moved into the community, you're part of Springboro, but you also work in Springboro, and you're out there and moving and shaking all the time with people. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
So I work at the Chamber of Commerce here in Springboro in the Historic District. Basically, what we do here at the Chamber is we set up events for businesses so they can network. We also do promotional events where they can meet other business owners, exchange business, and other things like that. As far as my personal life, I'm married to my wife Kelly, who's a teacher, an English teacher at the Warren County Career Center.
Oh, cool.
And we live here in Springboro. Right next to the Chamber, right above the Springboro fan store. So pretty short commute
Got
to
a
work.
long haul commute, huh?
Yeah.
You get the elevator.
Right.
There you go.
No, so when it's bad weather or snow, there's no excuse for me to be late for work.
Yeah, you're always going to be on time. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, you know, you said something about your personal life. You wanted to share that, you know, your mom and your sister, brother,
So,
dad.
My mom is the director here at the Chamber. She's been here for, I think, 7 to 8 years. Myself, I've been here for 6 years. So we work together on a lot of different things.
And everybody knows that. You guys do a great job.
We both try to think of creative things for the businesses in town.
Oh, all you do is read your newsletter and you see all that.
Yep.
There's always something going on at the Chamber.
Yeah, we have our next big event is the Young Professionals Cup, which is a charity sports tournament. Basically, there's 12 groups from the Dayton area that are going to participate, and we're going to raise money for the Springboro Community Assistance Center.
Well, I know we got an event coming up with your sister.
Yep, my sister is getting married this summer. She is actually, tonight is the bachelorette party, so we're going to go out and have some fun down in Cincinnati.
That's cool.
Go down to Jack's and some of the area bars and restaurants around there.
Oh, so what's a nice area? Yeah. Why do I get the honor of marrying her, performing this ceremony?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Just like mine.
Yeah, I know. I got to marry. Yeah, that's cool.
You're always on deck.
that,
You're always on deck for any wedding, aren't you? in town?
Yes, you know, full service marriage. What can I say? Anyway, why don't you tell the audience what you see as your vision for Springboro? You know, not in the business community Chamber, as a resident of Springboro, what do you see as your vision?
So as Springboro continues to grow, I mean, we've seen a lot over the past 10 to 15 years. Springboro has changed. We keep getting larger and larger and larger, but we're still trying to keep that small town feel. So I think the Chamber of Commerce is going to have a huge role in that and the expansion, getting businesses together, working together to build Springboro up, make it a great community to live and work.
Well, there's no question that Chamber is a big part. You know, the township and the city and the schools and the Chamber, what a partnership we have. Those four are always working together. We're always a text, an email, a phone call, a meeting away. And that, you know, that's something for making where you live spatial, making people want to invest in your community, the business community. And I think that's some of the things we offer that nobody really does it any better than we do.
That's very unique to Springboro. People here work together. No one's trying to compete. Everyone's trying to kind of pull together resources and make the town as good as it can be.
Yeah, and we're always open to suggestions. Right. Okay, well, that's good. Well, do you have a parting shot for the audience? You know, say something about Springboro that you think is good or bad or ugly, or if you know, something that to leave them to think about. You know, I know there's no pride of authorship in Springboro. I think that's the best thing. I will say this before I ask you to do that. You put your actions, so to speak, you know, the old saying, you put your money where your mouth is. You put your actions. You're involved in so many different things, not only in the Chamber, but you do the flag program and different things like that, the Meals on Wheels. You know, that says a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people who, you know, are very, very busy with their lives, with their children, whatever, but you always make time to do those special things, and I thank you for that.
Yeah. I mean, Springboro is a special place. People here are very giving with their time, and they're very generous. I think Springboro is a very special place. Anyone that comes here knows that. People who are new to town really, really love Springboro. They say it's kind of like a little Mayberry here. Really has all of the good things that you want to see in a small town that's becoming a small city.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, thanks again for being on the show. Adam Hughes, meet your neighbor. Take care.
Thanks.
See ya. Well, Carrie, another show, part 2 is done.
We did it.
And we'll be back for the September, October, our next show. But in the meantime, we hope everybody enjoys their summer and school.
Yes, school year starting very soon, and we hope everyone is healthy and happy, and they have a wonderful 2017-2018 school year.
All right, until we see you again, have a great summer.
Go Panthers.